Alright, first things first, this video serves zero purpose other than forcing myself to upload because I have been slacking so heavy. This is just going to be like a mini update. If you choose to stick around and watch, thank you, I appreciate it. But this is just going to be me yapping for I don't know how long. So the reason I wanted to do this video in the first place is, like I said, I just have not been uploading, and I'm just going to like kind of talk about where I'm at mentally as to why I'm not uploading. And as of right now, it's a combination of me, one, being lazy, and two, the fact that I really only have Expedition 33 to record. I don't want to have that be the only thing on the channel. Another thing is I want to beat the game, and I don't want to get too ahead of playing the game and uploading it, because part of me also wants you guys to experience too. But like I said, I want to have more like a variety over here, which is why I've sprinkled in some of arrivals, but I desperately do need other games to record. It'll happen eventually. But as of right now, I'm not in a position to just buy games willy-nilly and just have those to play and record for y'all. And then there's also the fact that most of the squad is on PlayStation. I'm pretty much the only one on PC, and I haven't played anything on PC because like squad's not there, so why would I? So like games like Repo or like Lethal Company, Lockdown Protocol, all that can't play it because we don't have PCs. So there's that. I do want to do more content with the squad though, but it's just hard to like get X amount of people online at the same time on the same game, especially because like we all have different lives and we're all like different types of players too. Like I'm more of a RPG type person. Some of us go for the FPSs, some of us go for the sports games. So it's hard for all of us to have like the same game in our catalogs. However, I don't know if I want to teach this because I don't know if it's gonna happen. Um, we've been talking about doing a gauntlet of sorts. If it happens, y'all will know. I will hype it up, this, that, and third. Y'all will know if it happens. But until then, I'm just gonna leave it there. Not to the other reason I haven't been uploading. It's kind of because I've been on Twitch. I should go follow, by the way. I stream somewhat more consistently than I upload. But yeah, Summer Game Fest happened this past weekend. A lot happened in the gaming world, actually. We had Summer Game Fest, Switch 2 came out, Xbox's presentation was 2 days ago. But like, we're kind of eating. We have the Switch 2's out. I'm gonna rant on that later, but I'm gonna talk about Summer Game Fest first. Sonic Crossroad Racing, hopefully I'll bring that to the channel. Resident Evil 9 was announced to come out in February or March, one of those months. But I'm gonna keep it a band. I have not played a single Resident Evil game in my life, so maybe that's something I'll bring. I kind of want to, but I'm kind of scared. I don't do well with horror games, so we'll see. Code Vein 2 is coming out, which is huge, but unfortunately, and this is the reason I was like so tuned into Summer Game Fest, because I thought that we just get an inkling, a crumb, a sprinkle, a smidget of Kingdom Hearts news, and we just didn't get that at all. My fault for expecting it. I'm delusional. What can I say? All right, now for the Switch 2. I think I can say I'm a pretty avid fan of Nintendo. I've owned every Nintendo console since the Nintendo DS. So that, DSi, 3DS, Wii U, Switch, I've had it all, right? But the Switch 2, that's where I draw the line. Yes, do I still want to get one? Yes. But for them to be charging $450 for the console, $80 a game, and then you still got to get an extra set of Joy-Cons, maybe a Pro controller, bro, they're doing a lot. And then $90 for a physical game is crazy. Another thing is that like most of the internet shared the same consensus of like, oh no, we're boycotting, essentially. Just for them to all be lined up outside of GameStop and Best Buy for the midnight release. Yes, the midnight release is hype, but we have to put our foots down somewhere, because Nintendo just driving these prices up is gonna mess up the gaming market a lot. I hope Sony and Xbox don't decide to do what they're doing, because this is getting out of hand at this point. But at least from the community, I expected them to mess up either the day one sales or the week one sales, and neither happened because everybody was championing on the internet how much they weren't gonna buy the console just to buy it instantly. The third and final reason why I've been slacking on these uploads is because of Elden Ring Night Rain. I did stream it the night it came out, but man, this game is addicting, bro. It's not hard to just like click record while I'm playing, but I don't know. That's my fault. I messed up on that. Maybe the next upload after this will be Night Rain. If you got to this point in the video, let me know if you want to see either Night Rain or a continuation of Expedition 33 after this. It's probably going to be Night Rain though. When it comes to recording Night Rain, after a while, like doing the same runs to get to the same boss, I just kind of stopped talking and lock in. So it's just like, what's the point of uploading if I'm not gonna like be talking? Like every 3 minutes I'll say a word. That's really the main reason why you haven't seen it on the channel. But again, I do stream it, so twitch.tv/crochet. But yeah, so I guess for the rest of this little yap session, I'll just talk about Night Rain and my thoughts on it so far. I'm currently 6 major bosses defeated, and I'm getting the hang of it. So the role I play for the squad we're on, right, is I'm on navigation. Once we load in, I boot up the map. I'm like, all right, you should probably hit these places first, and then we'll hit as many places as we can as optimally as possible until the end of day 1, day 2, and then fighting the Night Lord boss. For the most part, I get the job done. On average, we'll be level 11, level 12, go to the last boss. But we've been stuck on the same boss for like 4 or 5 days. We beat it last night, but man, we had to work. But all in all, I do like the game, but FromSoft dropped the ball in several places. The first, I say, is not having it be cross-play. Me and my homie, when we were duo stacked, we spent literally 3 hours in queue waiting for a third player. Like actually 3 hours. Another thing is every character has like their own like weapon that they prefer to use, and we'll be in a run and I'll see my options of what I assume to be our great swords to pick, and I'm like, this one has this stat, I'm gonna take this sword, and it's just a different type of sword, so I can't two-handle weapons if I want. Like, there should at least be a way you can see the type of weapon, like a menu toggle option, so I know, okay, this is a regular sword, this is a great sword, this is a dagger, this is a katana. You get the drift. But there is like a threshold of understanding that you need to be at to like perform well in this game, and I do like that. Like I was stuck on the first boss for a while until I really figured out how to like, one, fight it, because it does feel so unfair, but two, once you figure out how to navigate and get levels efficiently, excuse me, the fight isn't that bad, but you still have to like, there's still player skill involved in like understanding how to take the boss down. I don't know what gameplay I'm showing on screen. It is Night Rain, but I don't know what boss we were fighting. But the Equilibrious beast, I keep forgetting his name. That boss genuinely felt unfair for a while, until we hatched a plan to take him down. That man was cooking us, bro. I mean, we was in there scrapping for what felt like days, and we would just get maybe a fifth of his health bar down, and it just made no sense. Like any other boss, we'd at least have him 66% done, and we're not even close to half. That boss did feel overwhelming, because what he does is he likes to meditate. Once he meditates, he just starts spamming his magical abilities, and they get so much worse than what they already were, and it's a lot to keep track of, because now you have to fight him and the lingering abilities. So the plan we hatched was, I switched my character. Normally I run Executor, which is the katana user. I swapped from him to Wilder, who has the great swords, to just interrupt his meditating no matter what. Like the game plan was to just keep him in his regular form and everything would be okay, and it was. So last night we did beat the boss, and everything is right with the world. All right, that's gonna be it for this this yap session. If you stayed, watched to this point, I appreciate it. This, like I said, was just for me to get the ball rolling again on these uploads. Hopefully I'm not lazy, and the next video will be out in like 2-3 days tops. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna record Night Rain for y'all, so y'all can really see what it's hitting for. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.